As an only child raised by a single mother, Michael Kayondo often felt the weight of isolation.
It was very lonely. It was very painful, and I was given too much love and care, which in a way messed me up because I was a little bit indisciplined.
He recalls that the desire to find company and to fit in pushed him in the wrong company. As he transitioned into high school, his friends introduced him to alcohol and marijuana. Before long, both substances had a grip on his life.
Those days, I drink about 8 tot packs of, like, let me say, Tyson or Dollar Gin or Liberty or Z. I began having blackouts because I would go out, then drink and drink and drink, then the next day I'm home, I'm in bed, and I'm like, how did I get back home?
At the time, his mother was also struggling with an addiction to alcohol.
She used to also take Tyson. Yeah, so well, you could say that I picked it up from her. On top of that, I grew up without a father, and what you could also say the high school group influence. It was a day school, so we used to go out and party every Friday and Saturday.
For 27-year-old Godfrey Mtoto wa Mungu, his journey with drugs began when he was 16 and in Senior 3 at Boston High School in Entebbe. Within a year, he had dropped out of school. His origins in Nsoba East, one of the ghettos of Kampala City, also known as the Lost City, the temptation to indulge in drugs was strong. All his male relatives smoked marijuana and sold it for a living.
I had friends who used to do it, so we would escape from school, go out, buy. We would do like 1 stick a day.
For Kayondo, what started as a recreation habit, though, turned into an addiction. He only realized this after he started waking up in random places.
I go out one day, then after some time, I fall into a ditch. So a certain friend comes up to me, is like, come, let us go back to where? To hostel. And I told him that, man, you go, me, I'm going to rest here.
He describes his lowest point as the time when he began using sex workers. For Mtoto wa Mungu, his addiction cost him many job opportunities, leading him into engaging in petty theft to survive.
Relatives wouldn't allow me to come near their places, come to their houses. Rejection, they had put some rejection on me because I would look like a thug for sure. I would look like a thug. You end up even don't want to shower, yet you sweat, and when you sweat, you produce some bad smell.
In March 2012, while studying at Nkumba University, Kayondo decided to quit alcohol. He began attending church. Today, he has been sober for 12 years.
I wake up in my own bed, which is something good. By God's grace, I've never woken up with a woman. I don't know. I wonder that how that has never happened.
In May 2020, Kayondo decided to hold outreaches in Kampala's ghettos, trying to talk addicts out of the vice.
I just give them hope. God has to give you His grace, His power, His peace, His love. It's the only way that you can heal and grow.
In January 2023, Mtoto wa Mungu became a born-again Christian and quit drugs. He was supported by his former boss, who was very determined to save him.
I got saved from Motonde, but then still I would smoke I would go out of church, go to a place where they sell, smoke, then come back to church.
Today, both gentlemen are actively mentoring young people who may be at risk of falling into similar traps.
I've actually seen people live habits like hakachwili, Like others reach out to me and they tell me that they quit porn and gambling. Others tell me that they quit masturbation. Others tell me that they quit weed.
In their story, we find a reminder that every person has the strength within themselves to overcome their greatest struggles, including a life marred by addictions.